Everybody bunched up. Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad with Batchelder Family Farms, doing some morning chores. I've got the Ranger loaded up behind me. We've got some cubes. We're gonna go check the bison, feed them some cubes, do the same with the cattle before I come back, finish up some chores. And a good friend of mine, Cody Newman, he's been on the channel a few times. He comes over and helps out, bringing his Bobcat. We're gonna get some dirt work done and hopefully get this construction phase of our house, now that we've been in it for almost 2 years, moving on to the next phase. So stick around. Let's go see what all we can get done on the farm today. Got the big guy Chief right here. These guys are looking really good. If you watched our video about shooting the bison, darting them in the field, deworming them, we got 7 of the 11 adults that are in here, and I can definitely tell a difference. And it's just been a couple weeks ago, so that's been really good. I'm gonna spread out cubes. You see Chief coming over. We've got Phyllis and a couple of other big ones. I think Ashley maybe are over eating hay right now. So if you've ever watched any YouTube channels on bison or Watchstars, you have to spread out the cubes. There's a very distinct pecking order with bison, and there's a ranking, so spread them out. Chief or Phyllis will get the first pile, the other one will get the second, and then it'll go on down the line. So while these other big ones are over, I'm gonna feed cubes. Hopefully these younger ones here, these smaller ones, get more than they usually get. So a couple of our smaller ones here, Lucy and Babs, they got kicked out. There's should be 6 piles over there and 4 piles over here, just as far as I can make a 50-pound bag of cubes go. But there's Ashley, there's Phyllis, and then like I said, Chief is over here. He's the very first one for the pile I put here, and Ashley and Phyllis got the first 2 spots here. And even this, I put a pile here, pile there, and then a pile here. I put them too close, and these 2 are eating 3 of the piles. But as we get down the pecking order, some of them will start sharing while they're younger. We'll see how long that lasts. And there you go. Lucy and Babs just got ran off, went between Phyllis and Ashley. You can tell Phyllis just ran off Ashley there. Here it goes again. There you go. Chief got done with his. Now he's walking down the line, moving everybody else. As I'm driving out of the bison field here, go through a couple gates to get to the cattle field, the cattle pasture. One thing you'll notice when we get to the cattle is I will run the cubes in a straight line, and they will just fit in where they fit in. Some will push others, but nothing like we just saw with the bison. They're going to be a little more relaxed with each other, and there's definitely not the distinct pecking order like there are with the bison. Now, one thing I like to do with the cat, Look who's here. Hi, Poppy. One thing I like to do with cattle is kind of drive by. When they hear the ranger coming in the pasture, they come running to me. Well, if I start feeding right then, the ones that get it are the ones that are in the best body condition, typically younger, the healthiest ones. So I like to drive towards the end. Good grief, Poppy. Towards the end of the cattle and work my way back towards the healthier ones. And that way, oh my gosh, that way the ones that maybe have bad feet or a little bit older, they get their fair share of cubes. So I'm going to drive by all of these ladies. Poppy lets me, and start. It'll be like number 19 and a few older ones in the back that need it first. Started getting nervous. Drove all around looking for number 19. She's the one I mentioned that is slower than the rest, but she's right here in the trees. I just drove by her. I didn't see her. Can always tell her from the others. I don't know if you can tell on video, but her bag, her udders are white, have a lot of white on them, and there's only one other cow that has a little bit. So she's really easy to tell. She's had a hard time getting around because she's got a bad hoof, and when we get them up and work them this fall, we will get her hooves trimmed, and hopefully that'll be good. It'll hopefully fix her feet, but she is getting older. She's 9 years old, so she's definitely on the downhill slope of her life. Here they all come. You can tell this time just jumping out as I go. I gave 19 her own little pile over there behind me, so hopefully she ate quick. Everybody bunched up in a line together. I wouldn't call this civilized, but what I would call it is more domesticated. And that's exactly what cattle are. For thousands and thousands of years, they have been domesticated by people, and bison haven't. Just in the last 100 years or so, bison have started to be domesticated. But I think as more people get to know the amazing animals that bison are and comfortable around them and all the health benefits their meat can provide, and for us, they're actually easier to manage than our cattle until it comes time to work them. But like this time, we did it all in the field. Otherwise, they seem to be really good, calm animals that are very efficient on the food they have. So domesticated animals behind me, undomesticated ones out in the field that are working towards that. Something we both animals very passionate about, and they provide just so many benefits to people here around the world. Really, really amazing creatures, both of them. Look what we have going on. If you don't know, that's guttering. And how about that? I know, not as exciting for you, just guttering, but for us, this is a huge step. I haven't really talked about this a whole lot. Almost exactly 4 years ago, we signed the papers to start building our house. We had the contractor that we knew, we trusted, walked off with a bunch of our money, so we were left here to finish the house on our own. In November of 2022, we were given the okay to move in from our county, but we still had things to finish. We didn't have a porch on the front. We didn't have the covered porch. The whole house wasn't painted. We didn't have guttering. There are some things that we've finished up, and this is really the last step for us to be able to have our house completely completed. We painted it. We had somebody come in and finish painting this summer. I had helped do a lot of it. couldn't get it all done. I'm not a painter. I don't like painting, and I'm not good at it. So the guy that came in and finished it did a great job, allowed us to do the next step, which put gutters on, and that's happening today. So excited, looks so good. The guys that are putting it on have been here a few hours, and I would say they're well over 50% done. I think they'll probably be done by noon, 1 o'clock today, and we'll have our house fully guttered. Dumping the first load before we get it switched over to the tractor. Feels like a lot of dirt, but doesn't seem like that much now that it's in the trailer. The guttering is done. Got Cody here doing some dirt work, getting ready to go over and switch the trailer over to the tractor so we can haul a little more dirt at one time. So excited about the guttering. I know I already said it. It was just a lot for us to get through to be able to get to this point. So it's very, very exciting. Very exciting for us. Super thrilled about this huge dirt pile that's been by our house for 4 years now that we're getting moved. It's going to look so much nicer over there. We're going to be able to fill in some spots that have washed out. It's going to be a really nice finish whenever we get it all done. Hiccup, there's always a hiccup. We had to have a ball picked up from Harbor Freight because I've only got 2-inch balls and this takes 2 5/16. Cody's over there taking out an old gravel pile. Oh man. So gonna have to get the new ball right here on the tractor, but it'll be really nice. I've got the bucket on the track and we'll be able to haul bigger load, and couple would probably equate to 2 yards in the tractor bucket as well. It's going to take a lot of loads, but we'll be moving dirt faster. It get dark on us, but you can tell it was right about here is where this dirt was out to. Well, it kind of looped around that way, but it goes all the way around the back. I'm so ready to get rid of these big, tall sticks sticking out of there. So just so you can see how far we have, and it's probably 40 feet long and it's probably 15 feet wide, so a lot of dirt to move. It is getting dark. You can see the sun setting behind me. I don't know how much longer we're gonna be able to work. The tractor has lights. So does the skid steer, but it's getting late out here, and we both have kids and kids games tomorrow, so probably try to put in another 30 minutes or so and call it a night. Well, that's where we're gonna call tonight. I'm just over in the barn finishing up some, got Brick, or Spike and Brick and Larry, their evening meals. Feed them. Whenever we close up the chickens, give another round, and I'll go give Buck and Elsa some hay as well. But hope you enjoyed today's video. Got to see the bison and the cows, a little bit of the difference between the two of them whenever it comes to feeding cubes, getting a lot done. The guttering I'm so excited about that nobody else, well, Jenna is. Jenna's very excited, so that's probably a little bit of why I'm so excited. And then having Cody come over and get this dirt started to move. Next time you see it, hopefully that whole pile of dirt is gone and we'll be able to see from our house all the way into the pasture, not have that mountain of dirt. The only ones who are upset, Dean and Owen, both came out and were very unhappy that we're moving their mountain that they play on all the time, but it is what it is. We do have some plans to put something there that they will really enjoy as time permits. But for now, hope everyone stays well. If you haven't yet, please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button. You made it this far. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I said, everyone stay well, and we'll see you back here real soon.